Welcome to another episode of Embarrassing Moments, where we get a good laugh and we learn a lesson. Today's question is, how would you feel about your mate dealing with her ex in any way, shape, or fashion? Now, I know some people say context matters, but I'm gonna ask you to comment your thoughts under this video. Now, the clip that I have for you guys today, oh my God, you are not going to believe what you are about to hear. So make sure you join this conversation. Like the video, then subscribe to the channel because I am posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So here we go.
We listen and we don't judge.
Don't judge. Judge? Who is this woman talking to? Did she hear what she just said? This is a man's worst nightmare. Now, I bet you whatever he was about to say was nowhere near on this level. I can almost guarantee it. He probably was gonna say something stupid like, I hid the back of your favorite earrings, or I put your pennies in the wrong spot. He did not.
You never told him.
He's bald because I put Nair in his shampoo.
Bro,
I just found out. What's something I never told her?
there's no coming back from that.
Fuck. Well, there it is. I met her 10 years ago. She doesn't know that.
What?
Don't even say more. Just leave it at that.
Right there.
Wrong spot. He did not sound like he was going to say anything remotely close to this. This is a man's worst nightmare. On top of that, I don't know if you guys noticed, but her forehead is extra large, like it's bigger. Now, the reason why is because she's aging. She's not as pretty or as young as she used to be. Now, I'm not saying that he's young either, but again, this is terrible to find out. Now, I'm saying this is a man's worst nightmare for two reasons. Number one, talking to your ex should be off limits. I don't care what the situation is. Number two is making making spicy content is crazy. Now, I'm wondering, did he actually know this? Did he know that she is that type of content creator, period? The reason I'm asking is because most women actually keep this a secret as long as they possibly can. Now, really quick, let's talk about the number one thing, right? Which is trust being lost in this relationship. Now, in today's times, trust is at an all-time low. The reason why is because women are leading the charge when it comes to cheating. Now, when you think about this situation that this woman said, right? They broke up and then she ran back to her ex. Do you think that she actually ran back to her ex when they broke up? Or do you actually think that she was dealing with her ex while they were in a relationship? I'm asking you guys that question because I often hear women say, I emotionally left the relationship. Now, when she emotionally leaves, that doesn't mean that she's physically left the relationship. It just means she actually took an emotional break from that guy. Now, that break for her could be at any point in time. Also, another thing is, if this ex has this type of access to her, guess what? She is not over that guy. Now, we often hear women say, well, you talk so much about your ex, you should go back to her. Well, I don't know if the majority of men can go back to their exes or if the majority of men want to go back to their exes, but it's not usually an option for most guys. In fact, when I'm talking about trust, now, every single time, let's just say that they stay in a relationship. Every single time there's an argument, a disagreement, he sees a beautiful woman she doesn't want to put out, this is going to replay in his mind. Yes, it is easy to forgive, but it is hard hard to forget. The reason why it's hard to forget is because who wants a woman who's dealing with her ex and making spicy content? Now, if she's making money off of this spicy content, what type of performance did this woman put on? Because this means she put on the performance of her life. In fact, her ex also put on the performance of his life. For her to still be making money off that one piece of content, think about it. There's a lot of content creators who are making a lot of content because you have to. That's what allows people to keep coming back to your page, your channel, your profile, whatever the case is. Now, for her to still be making money off of that, it means she probably had man juice all over her forehead, because I mean, where else would he put it? Speaking of spicy content, the funny thing about this is women know that this is not a respectable thing, because if it was, then they would actually not have this as a secret. This would be something that they would willingly share, because this would be something that they would be proud of. If you have a product or something that's constantly making you money, you're going to be happy about that. Now, the question I have is, how long has she been making this type of content? And does he actually know that she's the type of woman who's making this type of content? Again, when I look at her, right, I'm thinking, okay, this was the safe choice. That's what he was thinking. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. But after hearing her say this, I'm like, oh, wow, fellas, I don't feel so bad, because I am not the only one who is going through BS like this. This is why I constantly say adapt to dating. Dating has completely changed. Women will lie to you. Women will say that men cheat the most and that men are out here doing this and doing that. But the truth is, women are cheating way more. And they'll probably combat that by saying, well, we weren't in a relationship, we were on a break. But the break starts whenever she emotionally leaves the relationship. And guess what? Women stay in their emotions. They live in their emotions. So when a woman is telling me that she wants a man that's emotionally intelligent, I'm looking at her with the side eye, because I'm like, you want a man that's emotionally intelligent? Why? Why do you want a man that's even emotionally available? Why is it? Because you want to manipulate that man? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been in some messed up situations, so my trust in women is not as high as it used to be. But let me say this, I love women. I love women. There is no other option for me. So I have to adapt to what's going on, because there is no other option for me. But the way that you can gain your confidence back is understanding and realizing that you are not the only one. And this is something that is way more common than you know. Another way that you can get your confidence back is to go ahead and downgrade that relationship, because no matter what you do, you're not gonna trust this woman again. You're better off leaving the situation or literally downgrading it to sex only, because any other way is just gonna break your heart more, or piss you off, or maybe even put you in a position where you're ready to crash out. And guess what? She was the one who actually created this situation. It wasn't her ex. Now, think about it. She already has an ex. Why? That's the big question that you really want to ask yourself, because when you ask that question, you can look at your current relationship and probably figure out what happened, or what has happened, or what is happening, because you may be going through the same thing that he went through. The only difference is he said, you know what, we're better off just having fun together. What we see here is a loss of hope. This guy is now looking at this woman, and he may forgive this woman, but he's not going to forget this, because he will have those times where he's thinking about those dumb arguments, those weird nights where she wasn't putting out, or just those weird nights, period, where the communication was lost or messed up. He's going to be thinking about every single time they had an argument. He's going to be thinking about what she was doing or what she did when they had these arguments. Now, these are all good things to think about, because when you choose a woman to commit to, you want that woman to be loyal, but this woman is showing you she is not loyal to him. She may be loyal to somebody else, but it definitely ain't him. And he's realizing that. That's why you see the sadness in his face. A few things that I learned from this clip is that women have secrets that are scary, heartbreaking, and will show you why you probably shouldn't trust her. The next thing is women cheat more. This is proof that women cheat more. Did he know, or does he know that she has a OF account? Does he know that? Because if he doesn't know, that means she's definitely cheating way more than anything he could possibly do, because every time she logs in, every time she looks at the likes. Now, speaking of the likes and the profile and all of that, now you realize where her ex or the new guy could be hiding. He could be in her following, he could be in her DMs, he could be somewhere buried in her text messages, he could be anywhere. But I'm saying this because these are all things that we as men have to learn at some point in time. You're the guy that she's laying with, or you're the guy that she's manipulating. Literally. Fellas, my question to you is, what do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.